Thank you. Those are the red people.
T.I.'s getting his head stitched up, so couldn't get him.
Game flow. I'm supposed to be on that side of the room. Sean, right? Yeah. Will you be able to send me an XML file?
What do we say? Yeah. That's supposed to be my job.
To send an XML file?
Guys are smart. These are smart guys over there.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Just at my phone. Oh. Oh, man.
Okay, we get ready for Game 2 of the semifinal day press conference. Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Open with a couple comments, and then we'll take questions.
Yeah, I'm just so excited for this group. Just how the resilience they showed when Zay went out. It became an emotional game after that for us. And watching these guys come through, make big play after big play, it's what they've done all year. And they stepped up. They stepped up on offense. They stepped up on defense and made the big plays against a really good team. I have so much respect for Wash U, their program, their coaching, their players. Big fans of theirs, and we knew it was going to be tough. And we were able to make enough big plays to get the win. And it's really exciting. We're really excited right now.
All right, okay.
Coach, I'm not going to quite say that having Zay ejected was a good thing for you, but that puts Sanders on the floor to start the second half, and he's a pretty big part of that run to start the second half, a couple of big threes.
You know, Hampson, I mean, he doesn't start the game. He's a starter. I mean, he's playing starter minutes. He's come up so huge for us. You know, we had to have a conversation early in the year, and if somebody wasn't going to start of the 6 guys that could easily start, and he said, Coach, whatever the team needs, I'm there for. And it didn't affect his minutes, but somebody had to not start this year. But you've seen what he's done all year, and this is just another example. Like, I'm not surprised. We put him in 2 or 3 minutes into the game anyway, but this is what he does. He's done it all year for us, and he stepped up today, and 6 for 6 is awesome. We'll take it. But yeah, it's just what he's been doing all year for us.
Hampton, can you talk about that 6 for 6 in the second half run there?
I feel like Coach was saying, it's not just next man up for us. I feel like we have, like he was saying, 6 guys that can start, but we also have 10 guys who would play 20, 30 minutes at any other school in the country. I just feel like it's all about whose day it is. I haven't had a great tournament so far, but today I just happened to see the ball go through the rim, and my teammates kept finding me. So I'm grateful for them and just have it move on.
Just kind of expanding on that, when did you realize this was going to be a good shooting night for you?
I mean, I hit my first one. Usually it's a good sign. I'm not like a shooter necessarily, but felt good in the shoot around, felt good after the first shot and the second shot, and then things just kept rolling. I just kept relying on my teammates to get me open, and they just kept doing great things for us.
Brock, you had 12 rebounds in this game. I thought there were a lot of toughness plays down the stretch. You may just talk a little bit about kind of your role tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I just try to do whatever the team needs to win. That's all it's about at this point. We do brown rebounding, we call it, every day, where we're hitting the coach with pads, going and chasing the ball. So just little things like that, that adds up every day. We get that itched into our minds, so we have habits of hitting our guy and going and chasing after the ball. And they're a tough team. They were crashing hard, too, harder than the first 2 times we played them. So they made it really hard on us. But, I had 12. I believe T.I. had 9. And, yeah, we came out with a dub. That's all that matters.
Brock, you had that little spurt of 7 points in a row in the second half. After Wash, you had cut it to 8, and it stood at 8 for a long time. You each had 4 shots, and neither team was able to extend it out until you got that put back, and then a couple shots after that. Just kind of talk us through what you were feeling, seeing in those moments.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many guys that can go. It's just you just play in the flow of the game, and those 3 possessions, it just happened to be my turn. I think I just found the putback layup. I was just there being around, and then Jack hit me for an assist, which I appreciate that. And then the layup in transition. They were crashing and they were tired, so get out and run. It was a 3-on-2, and Hampton here hit me. Yeah.
Right there.
Could you all speak about being number 1 seed, being top team in the country, and the pressure or lack thereof heading into the championship?
I mean, at this point, there's seeds and rankings, and that's out the window. This Final Four was stacked. So didn't matter who you played. It's a really, really good basketball team. So we'll try and prepare our best to play Trinity now, and hopefully we can play with some great energy. And I have a feeling it'll be a really good college basketball game. But yeah, we aren't thinking much about the little number next to us at this point.
Brock, this is a team that's got a lot of guys who are used to playing a lot of minutes in different roles in other places. That can easily go wrong. Tonight was your night to step up, but just talk about, fitting together and playing together this season.
Yeah, we make a ton of sacrifices. Every single guy there. We got guys that don't play a lot that should be playing that would be playing more on any other team. As Hampton said, we guys that don't play that would play on basically any other team. So guys have to make sacrifices. And I remember we were playing pickup before practice started early in the fall, and there's some some moments where people are going at each other, talking to each other, and we're like, oh shoot, how are we going to figure this out? But day one we all bought in, and that starts at the top with Zay and Tristan, our captains. They're two of the best players on this team, and they really helped us buy in. And me coming in, Hamp as a guy who's coming off the bench as he talked about earlier, but really is a starter anywhere else and could even be playing at a higher level. Sorry. Zay and Tristan got us all to buy in, and that's where it started, and that's why we're here.
Second national championship appearance for NYU, and first in 31 years, 1994, right here.
Coach, just you talked about kind of being an emotional game after the ejection there. Just you talk about your message at halftime, and what did you say to your team to kind of get them ready to go for that second half?
Yeah, I told them not to be emotional because I was all amped up when it happened, and I had to calm myself down. I'm usually pretty level-headed, and I was not at that moment. So I wanted them to see my lead. So my message was, this is still a really good team without Zay. Like we can win this game without him, but it's going to take every big play on every possession. Like moment by moment, possession by possession, just keep doing what we do, and we'll find a way to win this game. So, I mean, we talk about our offense a lot. I know our numbers show our offense is really good, but I'm just looking at these defensive numbers, and that's really what's carried us through this tournament. It's why we're going to play for a national championship on Saturday, because your offense, you might miss some shots, but these guys, and that was another message, is like, we can guard these guys. So we did a pretty good job defensively. We rebounded. Like they've been killing teams on the offensive glass, and we found a way to only let them get 3 offensive rebounds in the second half, or maybe 4 on a lot of misses. So just a really tough, hard-nosed game and win for us.
Hampton, only your sophomore year here, but you carry yourself with so much composure. What's your mentality when it comes to big games like this?
I feel like it's not hard. Like the guys that we have, the guys that are in front of me are all seasoned vets. So I feel like I've been able to take stuff off of game after game. Like whether it's how to be cool-headed, how to make shots, how to play in a tournament. It was my first time last year, just like learning from guys who played with last year, like Michael Severino and Spencer Friedman, just taking bits and pieces whenever I can. I just feel like it's all about composure. We have our mental health coach, Ari, just talks to us about being calm at all times and just how calmness wins games. And if we stay calm and trust each other, we'll be fine.
Anything else? Last chance, right here.
You mentioned that WashU, normally is, I guess, past season had very successful in their offensive rebounds. In the second half, you guys limited to the amount of offensive rebounds. How were you able to adapt throughout the game? When you guys came in and you saw that they were crashing harder and kind of adjust. How were you able to make that adjustment and shut Washington down?
I mean, they came out and I think in the first 5 minutes had 4 offensive rebounds maybe. And coming into the game, that was one of our focal points is if we keep them off the glass, we'll have a good chance. And throughout the game, it's just the reminder of you can't have any lazy plays on the defensive rebounding side. So when shot goes, you can't look. You got to do something, either box or if your guy's not crashing, go help your teammate. And it's one of our strengths. Like you said, we do a drill every day where we work on this. And we have guys that are really good defensive rebounders. So part of it is what we do well, and then the other part was just reminding them over and over, they're going to crash, they're going to push you, they're going to be strong, find that ball. And throughout the second half, it was one of the things that probably carried us through for a win.
Anybody else? All right, right here.
I'm just curious, have you ever played a better game than that one?
Maybe. I mean, I'm just happy that we got here. I feel like I was saying, anybody can step up. It's been a different guy every game we've played this season. Could be me again on Saturday. Could not be. Probably won't be. But we'll see how it goes. I'm just happy that we're playing. So.
All right. Thank you, coach and players. We'll see you in here tomorrow at the press conference.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
Good job. Good job. We'll see you tomorrow. Yep.